Right, hello guys, you're watching Go Doctor Who, and we're doing Chapter 5 of Doctor Who Flux. Survivors of the Flux, I think this one's called. And oh my god, this was good! This was good! I'm so excited for the final. I can't wait for that. Before we begin reviewing this episode, we are 16 subscribers away from 600 subscribers. Please, just 16 of you subscribe for more Doctor Who content to come. Let's go. So I think we should just split up where these characters are. Yaz, Dan, and as I like to call him, Pirates of the Caribbean dude, are basically going around the Earth trying to find this pot. They find the pot. Now they need to try and find someone who can read it to them and stuff, so they know what to do. Yaz has a little message from the Doctor, which was planted from the end of episode 3, which was quite nicely. You know, when Yaz saw a Weeping Angel go whoosh, and the Doctor was somewhere else in the TARDIS. That's what the Doctor was doing. I like that. That was quite a nice little thing, to be honest. The one thing I have a flaw with this episode is the woman, Tika Moon, the Doctor's mom. The Doctor's foster, biological, adopted mom, the adopted mom stuff. She was very standoffish. She was very much not giving anything away previously, whereas now she was just spilling it out. She was just like, blah, 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 you know? And I just thought, seems last week she was more like, no, you're not knowing, bye, you know, banish you. And then this week she's just basically spilling it all out, you know? Very interesting. She is kind of the head of division. It is a Time Lord kind of group that kind of spread out and did some things with other races, and they're all mishmashed in, and they all work for the division and stuff like that. And they were basically letting our universe die and drift off to another one because they're in between universes. Now, this was very cool. It instantly made me think, oh, is Rose's universe okay? Or, oh, can we see the Doctor's planet, her origins, her real stuff, which we got a glimpse of. She was like, we could see this. Very interesting. That was cool. I think let's focus on the companion stuff first. So we've got basically this interesting stuff where the companions are trying to find them things. They notice this Liverpool guy who's got the tunnels, and they kind of like, right, that was Liverpool. Right, there was this. And then Dan used that information, which was quite nice. And I love the banter between Dan and Yaz. It really gelled quite nicely. And Pirates of the Caribbean dude really worked within the team. I don't know his name, so I'm going to call him that. I think it really worked there, quite dynamic, and it really shown they were really going along for so long at this, trying to find some help and stuff like that. And then they got to the Liverpool guy, and then cliffhanger, Sontarans. That's their stuff done. I like that stuff. It gave them something to do very nicely. Right, we've got Belle and her almost getting to Vinda, and then bam! So we have to wait for the Vinda and Belle reunion next week. Talk about that. Vinda managed to get where he needed to go and then got zapped into another place, so they don't just kind of get absorbed, which is interesting, I guess. We also see Dan's little girl, his girlfriend or what sorts, there as well. I'm not that doesn't intrigue me. I'm not gonna lie. That was just like, okay, there. We had Dan's dog, Carvanista, and Belle arguing and fighting, and then realizing Sontarans are boarding in. Cliffhanger. I like that. Sontarans are cliffing in on everyone. They're all coming in, and we'll get to the next part. The what's his name? The Apprentice. The Apprentice very much sounds like Master Doctor. He's lived for so long throughout these generations. He's been infiltrating UNIT for ages. And Kate Stewart says no, and then he just brings the plan forward, and he works with the Sontarans, and the Sontarans get full force and start doing their own little things. And it really was interesting, his character. Apprentice sounds like he's lived for so long, Time Lordy. But I was also thinking maybe he's trying to really make sure this universe gets destroyed so the division can move on. So I think maybe he might be connected to the division. Who knows on that front? I think also he might be working to his own advantage, but he's willing to let Earth just get destroyed. He doesn't really want to rule it, it looks like. He's just like, oh yeah, Sontarans, yeah. You still want to destroy Earth? Come with me, you know? So that was kind of cool. I like sometimes they're using it to their advantage again. So that stuff there. Now we get onto the interesting stuff, the doctor stuff. The doctor and her adopted mom. The confrontation was brilliant. Apart from obviously she wasn't giving any information, now she is. But I loved it either way. The fob watch, of course, the fob watch, yes. So obviously in Doctor Who, you open the fob watch, you know the information. That was awesome. Because obviously I was instantly like, oh, I know what they're going to do. They're going to give the doctors information that way. Or will they? I don't honestly think. I know in the next time trailer they open the watch. I think something's going to stop her because it's Doctor Who. We shouldn't know her origins. I mean, if they do, she's going to know her origins and we aren't going to see it as an audience because it's Doctor Who. You're kind of answering the question if you give it to us. Even if we bloody want it, please give it us, you know. I kind of want it, I'm not going to lie. Give us the information. Come on, Chibnall. But anyway, so that was cool. We got an Ood, and she was just working for the adopted mom. Talk about that. She's quite powerful. The Doctor states that. She's powerful, the Doctor's powerful, and she's the reason why the Doctor's memories is took. Oh, and they got that weeping angel from last week that just basically was like, you can get the Doctor instead of me. No, we get both of you, mate. I like that. It just shows how ruthless they are. They're like, oh, we don't do deals. We were saying we would do that, but you're coming with us. So I like that. Of course, whilst that was going on with the Vinder stuff and the soul sucking and stuff like that, they were using this as power to basically get to where they need to go in between universes. They were trying to get to Division. Swarm and the Blue Woman, they arrived and they basically killed the Doctor's mom of sorts, you know? Basically killed her off, because I'm saying mom, because I can't say her bloody name. Tik-Tik-Garmoon, Timoon, whatever. Anyway, they just did it. I thought she could she could fight back a little, you know? Interesting, she's had many regenerations as well. Into this as well, obviously, how's it gonna hand? They've got the Doctor. They've got their hands on all these universes, really. They really have the power of the Division in their hands. What are they going to do with it? Very intriguing. I really found finding out what the Division was more interesting. Next week, with cliffhangers of the Daleks, the Cybermen, the Sontarans, Kate Stewart, referencing Osgood as well. Yes. It's been 5 years, 6 years since Osgood and Kate Stewart. We got them back. I love it. Yeah. Oh, references. So, from the Third Doctor era, I do believe that was a reference to, with the Third Doctor and the Brigadier, that sort of setup, which was quite nice. Fan service to the classic fans, yes. Or just fans who've watched the classic era like me. I've seen quite a few of them, so I was kind of like, oh, that's a reference. I like that. So, yeah, that was cool. That was cool. Next week, we have a big deal to resolve. And there's a lot to resolve. What is the Doctor's memories? What did the Doctor do in Division? What is Swarm going to do now he's got kind of power? And also Apprentice. Where's he leading off? And of course, obviously it makes sense that all these aliens are trying to come to Earth because it's one of the places left. But also, Apprentice has said he's going to blow up the Earth. So maybe sometimes they all land and then... Oh, that's maybe his plans. He's working for the Division. He's basically getting all the creatures as possible to Earth and blow up the Earth so there's most species are just wiped out now. So the universe can collapse even quicker. That is probably his plan. Anyway, that's enough fan service, headcanon, or this and that. I love this, so what I'm going to give it out of 10? I'm going to give this, out of 10, an 8.5 out of 10. I think it's solid stuff. I'm going to watch it again, just because it's awesome. But yeah, like I said, we're 16 subscribers away from 600. Please get us there. We're also going to review the final of next week, so stay tuned for that. And we're going to unbox and review Series 17 when that comes out in just a couple weeks' time. So stay tuned for that unboxing and talking about my opinions on that box set. And of course, we've done a Comic-Con video, so check that out on the channel if you haven't already. We met Billy Piper, crazy, and Sacha Dhawan, and Joe Martin, and Jenna Coleman. and a few Doctors here and there. So I did well last week. So check out that Comic-Con video. And of course, finally, we will be doing a New Year's Day and Jodie's final stories next year. So there's plenty of Doctor Who content to come. Reasons why you subscribe. I will see you guys next week for my final review on Doctor Who Flux. I might also be able to go with my friend the week after, and we can have a video together discussing that. And I also possibly might be on another YouTube channel talking about my opinions on this series as well. So there's that to come. Yeah, stick around. I will see you guys in a video very soon. Have a nice day. Let me know what you thought of this down below. See you guys next time.